All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene, the Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
Ready? We're ready.
Black front four. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Alert three. Alert three. Alert three. Check, 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 check.
Check, check. Check, check. Check, 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 check.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Ready, set.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe?
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
On second down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Ian Thomas got pressed into action early his rookie season as all-pro tight end Greg Olsen went down with an injury. Ended up with 36 catches, and they definitely see him as the future once Olsen decides to hang it up and maybe become a broadcaster.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He's going to look deep for more, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the ground, McCaffrey. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rosen will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 76 yards as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make it 17-13. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they let him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. We'll see. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at the 20. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. To throw is Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Kill.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Now Ryan. Jones has it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
He's crashing. He's checking. Good dance. Go. Tight dog. 49, check
11.
49. Slam.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
53, check 53. Yeah, that's what I do. Hey, watch it. Check 3.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So good kick with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rosen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Carolina.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Topper!
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Wait! Check hot. Check, ready to go.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Wait! Watch the twist.
80 weapons.
Now Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day.
Gun.
Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Intercepted by the Panthers. His guys take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Quarter.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Rosen. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
We want it. Come to my work. 21.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He goes full extension, and he's got it. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Ryan keeps it on the sneak, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The throw over the middle, taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rosen. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Good stuff.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Got. Hey, Delta.
Mike, 53.
Now it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Hey, Franklin. Watch the run. 25 to that.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 26.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Rosen to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out for Olsen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal.
Hey, check.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Here's Ryan to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. They'll run with Smith, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That would have been a great catch. It was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Space.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Freeman again. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10.
Throwing now is Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So now it's Rosen looking. Got a man open. It's Ross. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Rosen to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this one is over. A victory.